Writing data into the file by using input functions. So we write data into the file by using predefined file handling method, which are fputc, fputs, fputw. Fputc we use to return a single character into the file by using fputc function. What is the syntax for fputc function? This is basically the syntax have two arguments. One is character and another is file address. This is what data we want to store in the file. This argument is where we have to store the data. This is the syntax.
Let's see a program to write a single character into the file by using fputc function. Firstly, we have to declare #include stdio.h header files. After declaration of man file, we have to declare a file address with address. A character we have declare first open a file with two arguments. These arguments transfer what type of data and what data we want to store into the file, and in place of w we return address of file, what data we have to store and where the data want to store, these two arguments. After that, input should be taken from the user by using scanf. Our input to enter a single character into the file, we use fputc function, fputc method with two arguments. What data we want to store in the file, a single character, right, and where we have to store the data into file. So after the returning this function, the data will be printed successfully. The data will be printed. After the program completion, we have to close open. Output will be the what type of data and what data is entered by the user, that is B. The data will be written successfully into the file. We are going to see how to return an integer into the file by using putw function. Putw function we use to return an integer into the file. Syntax for putw function is putw int number comma file address of file with two arguments, right, two arguments, and the integer which we want to print into the file. This is a declaration of header files and main function. We declare a file. Int number, we have declared a variable num, which is number. After we open a file with two arguments, what type of data we are storing and where we are storing. This is a file pointer. Here file pointer where data is going to be stored. This is a statement 1. After that, we take input by the user by using scanf, and after that we take putw function to take input an integer by the user and print and or return into the file. After returning this function, data will be printed successfully. After printing data, we close our file. Enter any data. Enter any integer. We have entered 65. Data written successfully. Okay, and data will be stored into the file in ASCII values. ASCII values, you people know. ASCII value means we return 65 as A. A should be equals to 65. B will be 66. And so on. C is 67. This is called ASCII values. So in file, instead of 65, the data will be stored in ASCII values, which is A.